Okay, today we are going to, or this video is going to take a look at identifying sedimentary rocks. If you were in class, we have a whole bunch of different samples, and what you would do is you would take your samples and you would identify them and you would quiz each other, and then you'd get different samples, and we would just go around and around and around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a couple samples and talk about them to hopefully help you identify the types of sedimentary rocks. So to recap, we have three types. We have clastic, we have chemical, and we have organic. Clastic is going to be those that are stuck together, made up of different size, and how we name them is by what they are or what size they are made up of. And we are going to be naming conglomerate, sandstone, and shale. Breccia is a specific type of conglomerate. We're not going to identify it, but I want you to understand it. The difference between them is breccia is not weathered, so the pebbles and stuff that are in it have pointy edges, whereas a conglomerate will have rounded edges. Chemical, we are going to be identifying limestone, not rock salt, but I left it on there so that you understood that halite is a mineral and rock salt is a rock. Organic, we are going to take a look at bituminous coal, which is swampy stuff, and organic limestone or phosphorylferous limestone. We're not going to take a look at chalk, but I left it in there because for some of you, whether you're in the weight room or a gymnast or you may know where you may use chalk as a part of your life. Okay. So we are going to be taking a look at a sample. So here's our sample, and I'm going to pull them out. And the first one here, if you take a look at it, not the easiest to tell, but there are rocks cemented together. So if there are rocks cemented together, that is going to be our conglomerate. Okay. Next one. As we take a look at it, and I'm trying to slow down my moving because I need the camera to, okay. So it looks like this is made up of little layers. This is going to be our shale. A lot of times shale is a very weak thing, weak rock. If we take a look at this one here, those dark things that you see, the camera may not pick it up, but those are shells or were shells. So this is a whole bunch of shells that were compressed together. This is organic limestone. This here is one of the harder ones to identify. At first thought, you might think, oh, that's sandstone. But it's not sandstone. This is going to be our limestone, our chemical limestone. So chemical limestone is normally a tan, different shades of tan, and organic limestone is going to have our shells in it. This here, I'll set it down. This is our sandstone, and hopefully you can see the sand in there. So that's our sandstone, made up of tiny particles of sand. And this is our bituminous coal. And the camera is not doing a good job. It's just kind of picking up this black thing. But if you were in class, you would see that it kind of has a shimmer to it. Okay. So next sample, pull out a rock. As we take a look at this, there's only one thing that kind of gives it away, and that's right there. There's the 7 o'clock bell, if you were wondering. That is a fossil, so this is going to be our organic limestone. Okay. This one here is kind of reminds me of peanut brittle. But it does have rocks inside it that are glued together. And some of you might go, oh, that's a breccia. But it's not actually breccia because the rock itself has broken. And if you take a look at the rocks that are in it, it's rounded. So that's just how that one broke. So we're going to call that our conglomerate. Here's our black rock. Trying to get it to shimmer. It's actually kind of a pretty black. That's our bituminous coal. Here's, and once again, we used to number our rocks. I don't do that anymore. The previous teacher did. Right here, you can see how it was put down in layers. That's going to be our shale. Here's our tan rock, kind of a boring looking rock. Once again, you might jump to the idea that it's a sandstone, but this is actually our limestone, our chemical limestone. And here's our sandstone. And this is kind of a cool, it's a red sand. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the sand just kind of falls off. So there's our sandstone. Okay, hopefully that helped you on, oh, there we go. Hopefully that helped you on identifying. Have a great day.